Now from the home of the Angels for nearly a half-century, there's a look at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Minnesota Twins and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Angels baseball comes your way next. Alex Meyer gets the starting nod for the Halos. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down, the break on the pitches makes it a real challenge for a hitter.
Brian Dozier heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Second baseman, number 2.
And the first pitch of the night here is taken for ball 1, and we're underway in Anaheim. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. 67 degrees our game time temperature. 1-1, here it is. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Yeah, that's just the same pitch 3 times in a row. I guess he figures, why mess with success when you get it to 1-2?
This is hit well out toward left field. Young ranging back. Gone! It's a solo shot here from Brian Dozier as the Twins take a 1-0 lead. Jorge Polanco will take his first cuts now, and after the leadoff home run to start the ball game, does the game plan change at all from a pitching perspective?
Well, I think it's a little bit more of a shock to the system than anything else. You're just not expecting that leadoff guy to be the guy that takes it deep.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, Earl is a well-liked umpire all-around baseball by both pitchers and hitters. The reason for that, he's consistent, and his zone is kind of what you hope for.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. With that, a look at Paul Molitor's lineup for the visiting Twins. What's this lineup got to do tonight to get a W on the road, Steve?
I think this team really needs to find that right balance between power and speed. They've got them both, but you can't rely too heavily on the long ball, and you also can't run yourselves out of potential run-scoring opportunities. So mix it together well.
Max Kepler comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the way the Angels match up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, out in right field, we have the 2015 Gold Glove Award winner in Cole Calhoun. Very effortless out there, very smooth, has a powerful arm. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
First pitch coming, here it is. Robbie Grossman is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
Belted deep center field. Robinson ranging back at the track. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. But another look here at the solo shot leading off the ball game. On to the bottom of the first at Angel Stadium. It's now 1-0 Minnesota. Number 49, the Dominican left-hander, will get the nod to start here. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, he's a rookie on the mound. Doesn't have a lot of experience at this level, but he's getting better and better. We'll see how he does in this one.
Andrelton Simmons comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Halos, the shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Drilled to the right side. There is Dozier, and a rather easy first out. Well, a moment now to take a look at the starting nine for Mike Scioscia's Angels. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, you better look out for the man they call Simba, Andrelton Simmons. He's a catalyst for this offense when his bat is hot. Just needs to keep having good at-bats.
Into the box, Cole Calhoun. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Into the windup and the pitch. And that's in there for strike one.
One thing this guy's going to need tonight, he's going to need to work from ahead in the count. He's still figuring out how to pitch at the major league level, and he'll have a much easier time of it if he can dictate the game.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery.
Yeah.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Castro has it, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. And with that, let's give you a look at how the Twins stack up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, Brian Dozier, he doesn't get enough attention for his defense. He's known for his offense and hitting home runs from second base, but he's also provided this team with solid play at the keystone position. Got a quick first step. He changes directions well. Very smooth at turning double plays. Adds up to be a very reliable second baseman.
Albert Pujols is at the plate as he watches ball one. You'd have to say, so far, so good here for the rookie.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting ahead. He's mixing his pitches. You'd like to put up a 0 to get that first inning out of the way, and he's close to making that happen.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Luis Valbuena set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Angels strand 1. It remains 1-0. Eddie Rosario makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. From the stretch. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. And once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
Batting 6.
Into the box now, Eduardo Escobar, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as the Twins have taken a 2-0 lead. Standing in now, Chris Jimenez, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
Line to the right side. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. Jason Castro takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and one away. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Squared that one up just a little late. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Well, this is pulled in by the shortstop. Byron Buxton set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away. He's set. Here it comes. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And he'll make it to second base on what ought to be ruled a passed ball. And with 2 outs, that one could come back to haunt him. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. I mean, that couldn't have been an easy take.
Calhoun is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But not before the Twins get one, and it comes on this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-0 Minnesota. Martin Maldonado will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
And I think that's just something you have to understand with an umpire like this. If it's at the knees, it's a strike. I mean, he'll be consistent with that call all night, so you just need to adjust up there.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you got to figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Kepler is there. 1 down.
Batting 6th.
Stepping in, Danny Espinoza, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
1-0.
On the corner away, a ball and a strike. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. Shane Robinson gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here comes the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Buxton is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More from Anaheim right after this. Brian Dozier will get a second shot at it now. Remember, he led off the ball game with that home run to get this offense going. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball one. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Calhoun. One out.
Up next for Minnesota.
Ready now, Jorge Polanco. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Good curveball that time in the low 80s, 0-2. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
And another foul ball. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Max Kepler in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
And he was absolutely frozen with a good fastball, so let's see if he's a little more aggressive on that pitch this time.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Yeah, a couple of mid-90s fastballs, and he hasn't been close on either one of them.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Cliff Pennington, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch on its way. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
The 2-1 on its way. Oh, he breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2.
Boy, he just turned that thing over perfectly. He put that thing right on a dime.
High and deep to right center field. Buxton going back on it. Gone! Solo shot to right center. And the Angels are on the board. It's a 2-1 game.
Well, this is just their first hit of the night, but what a hit it was. He squares up on this thing perfectly and just drives it over the wall. That had some serious hang time to it.
Eric Young Jr. is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and here's one hit high and deep to left field, and they're going to wind up with back-to-back shots here as this ball is long gone. So a solo shot down the line in left as the Angels have come back to tie things at 2.
Well, guys, this was never a question of distance. This ball is absolutely launched. But we didn't know if it was going to be fair or foul, and you're going to see it. Once this thing hits off the foul pole, it erases any questions you may have had, and that's a home run.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
Fastball right back to the mound, and he'll flip on to first to record the out. Cole Calhoun is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, they got him on a breaking ball, so now we'll see if they try to put him away with soft stuff again if they get that chance.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. 3-1 now.
You figure he should get something good to hit here. They don't want to walk him and put him on for the heart of the order.
Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Back goes Rosario. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The designated hitter, number
Now to
5.
the plate, Albert Pujols. He drew a walk his first time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. One and 2 now as that's in there at the knees. Still 1 and 2 as he fouls it away. 1 and 2, here it comes. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2 and 2.
His pitch count is really spiked here in the inning. He's up over 50 already.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 2-2. Robbie Grossman is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
The designated hitter, Robbie.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
This guy's been amazing. He's thrown a first pitch strike to around 80% of the batters he faced, and we're in the middle innings now, so you know he's doing well.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th.
The left fielder, number 20.
Eddie Rosario gets another crack at it now. He took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Eduardo Escobar stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th. This game's tied at 2-2. Luis Valbuena is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
First baseman, Luis Valbuena.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Looped over toward first. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Catcher, Martin.
Settling in now, Martin Maldonado. He flew out in his last at-bat. curveball looked at here for strike one.
When you look at the way he's throwing the ball, he's thrown first pitch strikes to less than 40% of the batters that he's faced, and yet he's still pitching well. And we're in the middle of this ball game.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. For one to Jimenez is in time for the second out of the inning. Danny Espinoza stands in for the second time. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he was right on the off-speed stuff and hit it well, but just didn't have any luck. It's going to be interesting to see if they stay with more fastballs right here.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. In there, 1-2 now. Late making contact on that swing, and we'll do it again on 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Angels are gone in order. Through 4, we're deadlocked at 2 apiece. Chris Jimenez heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Jason Castro stands in for the second time. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike one. Line drive to left. And this is a fair ball heading out toward the 330 sign. Byron Buxton stands in for the second time. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Liner towards second. But this is hauled in by the second baseman. Brian Dozier strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Oh, and he leaves another one over the plate, and this ball's driven to left. And for the 3rd time tonight, he has served up a home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left, his 2nd of the game, and it gives the Twins a 4-2 lead. Jorge Polanco will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikes? And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But 2-run score for the Twins, both coming on this 2-run home run. Middle of the night from the Big A. It's now 4-2 in favor of the Twins. Shane Robinson comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Buxton has a play, 1 away.
Now batting.
Digging in, Cliff Pennington. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, the last time that was a fastball, and it didn't really look like he got all of it, but the velocity of the pitch probably helped it a little bit, and he just snuck it out of here.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 2 runs on 2 hits. And no errors to this point for the Angels. Hit sharply on the ground. Dozier fields it cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Angels, left
Eric Young
fielder,
Jr. steps in, batting from the right side with the left-hander on the mound. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kepler sprinting after it, and that's the 3rd out. Angels go down 1-2-3. Still down by a count of 4-2. Max Kepler will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips.
Max Kepler.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
You got to be careful with that inside location on 0-2. The last thing you want to do is hit him.
But this will be speared at 3rd, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone. Robbie Grossman will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. In there at the knees, strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. Grounded down the 3rd baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. Eddie Rosario stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
I'll tell you what, I'd like to take another look at where this thing comes down. There are not too many guys that are going to get out to that area. That's about in the 460 range. It's one of the furthest we're going to see all year.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard hit towards center. Robinson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the Twins add on thanks to this solo shot. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's now 5-2 Minnesota. Andrelton Simmons will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
The 1-0 delivery. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both the lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half. Ready on 1-2. And this is lined into left field, and the leadoff man will reach. It's a base hit. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Kepler giving chase. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Yeah, even if this ball doesn't hop over the wall, I'm not so sure they would have risked trying to score him with nobody out. But it's a moot point now, as they'll have runners at second and third following the ground rule double.
Albert Pujols will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
Fly ball out toward left center field. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And they'll get one back with the sac fly, as it's now a 5-3 ball game.
Now batting,
Luis Valbuena will dig in now. He struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats.
Yeah, he hit that ball pretty hard on the line out. He just couldn't get it to fall for him.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Then he thought to bring in the infield in here with 1 away.
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
And he is toast out there as they apply the tag for the out. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 in the inning here for the Angels on a couple of hits. 7th inning coming up. Minnesota leads this one 5-3. Back here at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Number 53 will come in and pitch now.
For the Angels, number 53.
Chris Jimenez will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips.
For Minnesota,
And that's dead center for strike 1.
Jimenez.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Line to left. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th.
Now batting,
Now in the box, Jason Castro. He singled his last time up. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Nobody out, runner on first. In for a strike, it's 1-1.
1-1.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. A quick out number 1.
Now, that'll be a frustrating at-bat for him. Now, he's got to be thinking he let one get away there, because that's a pitch he should have been able to handle.
Here's Byron Buxton now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all. Brian Dozier will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game, as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning, as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. First offering on its way. Runner goes for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw not in time as he steals second. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. Bottom of the seventh now from Anaheim. Get up and stretch. Twins lead it 5-3. Justin Haley will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home seventh. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Martin Maldonado is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. It's still on his mind.
He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
That's just a highlight reel catch right there. If this one skips by him, you could be looking at some extra bases. So the pitcher's very excited about making that play.
Into the box now, Danny Espinoza. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike one. And he misses with it, 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Up high, 2-1 now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now, 3-1.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center as they pull within one here. It's now a 5-4 game.
I tell you, that's the perfect storm there. A power pitcher on the mound throwing a hard fastball to a power hitter at the plate. He takes a big swing and squares it perfectly. I mean, that's as long a home run as you're going to see.
Rosario is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Cliff Pennington will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Here's the first pitch to him. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike one. Circle change and a beauty. It's 0-2. Hard hit ball to second. Dozier has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Angels draw a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Twins 5 and the Angels 4. Jorge Polanco comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Simmons ranging into the outfield, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Now batting,
Max Kepler will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Runners going. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. High in the air and deep to left center field. Young going back on it, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
now batting,
Robbie Grossman will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And now this is where you can be just a little bit more selective as a pitcher.
Hang on, this is hit deep into right center. This looks to have enough, and it does. A home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field, and they double him up. It's 8-4.
Whatever these guys are putting in their pregame meal, you can be darn sure they're getting the same setup tomorrow. That's 5 home runs as a team now. I mean, these guys are feeling it up there.
Eddie Rosario will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now, the right-hander Yusmeiro Petit. Eddie Rosario will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run.
Well, he hasn't swung the bat all that well against the other guy, so hopefully this new pitcher will give him a chance to swing it a little better. 2 strikeouts already.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. Eduardo Escobar is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. 3 runs already home here. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting, the
first pitch of the at-bat on its way. Chris Jimenez stands in as he looks at a called strike. Now the 0-1. Tap foul at home plate. 2 out, nobody on. Strike 3, and that'll put an end to a big inning. But the Twins do strike for 3, all coming on this 3-run home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Twins 8 and the Angels 4. Leading off the inning, Eric Young Jr. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rosario has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1.
Now batting,
Andrelton Simmons gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Hot shot towards the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Cole Calhoun will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now. Matt Belisle will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs here and get this one on to the 9th inning. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First delivery to him on the way. Albert Pujols comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Danger here as this is a guy who can make this a 1-run game.
And if he does, make him do it out to right field. I wouldn't give him anything he can pull.
In there, and it's even at 1. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he finds a way to focus on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 2.
Up next for the Angels,
Luis Valbuena stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He pulls this one into right, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. One more look at the full extension catch that strands two men on the base paths. Back to Angel Stadium right after this. Digging in now, Jason Castro. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Rocket to third. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Byron Buxton will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Into the seats, 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Calhoun giving chase. Uh-oh, he whiffs on it. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Yeah, a little surprising here. That was not an easy chance moving toward the line, but it shouldn't have been anything that he can't handle. He just lets the ball go right past him.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And they may have found a location that they like right here. Two different pitches, both taken on the inside corner. And now they can go just about anywhere they want.
And he's set down, one away. Jorge Polanco digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. Fastball in there for a called strike. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up. And that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Swinging a ball popped high in the air and heading for foul territory behind first. Valbuena is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Max Kepler. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
They were in good shape with the first 2 on to start the inning, but the rally definitely stalled out from there.
Young is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Twin strand a pair. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. Striding in to start the 9th, Martin Maldonado. And they'll need him to get something going here. Now here's the pitch.
Maldonado.
Right side, hit hard. And that is through into right field for a single. Digging in, Danny Espinoza will swing it from the left side right here.
And we all know he's a much better hitter from the other side.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. A runner at first with no outs here. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. And that will send some folks to the exits, I'm sure. It's a double play, and they're down to their final out now.
And that may have sealed their fate right there. You get the leadoff man on here in the 9th, but then it's a big double play right here, and it's like all the energy just got sucked right out of this ballpark.
Stepping in now, Shane Robinson. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And this is in the air to right. And this should do it. Oh, and he misses it. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Third baseman,
So coming to the plate, Cliff Pennington. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him.
And that's exactly what I'd expect them to do. No reason to give him a pitch that he likes.
There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. So the Angels are down to their final strike now.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Backhanded. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. That makes it an 8-5 ball game. Brendan Kinsler is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Eric Young Jr. steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy. And it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
Swing and a line drive, but this will be a foul ball. A runner on first with 2 away. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Twins are victorious in this one, 8-5. Good night from Anaheim.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 8 runs on 11 hits. 1 error. They left 4 men on base. For the Angels, 5 runs on 9 hits. 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 35 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening, and please drive home safely.